Today for massaging the low back, I'm going to give you two tool options. I found that this orange ball gives almost too much pressure for me when my low back is hurting. And this one seems to work better because it has this point on the double ball that I can put this part toward my spine and lay on this part, and then it's decreasing pressure. Now, if you go to do this work on your low back and you notice that it's sensitive or really tender, you probably need to go back and do some of the other work first. You need to work through the hips with the ball, the sacrum and the tailbone. You need to do the inside leg stretches and maybe even stuff in your feet and ankles if you go to use one of these on your low back and it's just very, very tender. So let's give it a try. Let's try the orange ball first. So I'm going to lay like this, put myself up onto my elbows, and I'm going to put the ball here on my back. Let me show you what we're working on so you can have a better idea of where the placement is with the ball. Here's a picture of the quadratus lumborum in your low back. Now the big muscle that's closest to your spine, that's your erector spinae muscle. That's not the one that we're going to be working on. That's the one, again, closest to your spine. This one is a little bit further out on the edge, and we're going to try and go around the erector spinae muscle. So take the ball, put it here on the outside. I'm not putting it in the center. You can, depending on what you have going on in your back, but for this one, we're going to try and go on the outside of the quadratus lumborum or the QL and try and get some pressure in there. Now to do that, I can rotate my leg in and out and get pressure right there where I want it. It goes all the way up to the bottom of the rib here. You don't want to go above the rib because that's not what we're working on. Let me show that to you with this myofascial double ball. We're going to put the pointy end toward the spine, but not go on the erector spinae muscle, and then just let pressure down like that. I don't need to massage it very much, and like I said, mine is actually tender because I've been having some muscle problems with my back, and so I'm not going to do too much pressure on it, and that indicates that I need to go back and do some of the other work before I continue with this part of the massage. Again, stay on the outside of those big muscles that are along your spine, and you're going to be running on the outside edge. Let me show you another angle. So when you're laying on your back, you're not going to put this in the spine. It's actually going to go out here, kind of like this. Right through here. I have used this to actually massage through here, but that just depends on if your arm can twist this way. I would recommend either of those for low back pain.